What is that I smell?
It's Tina.
No, I believe it's a sweet smell of spring.
Yeah, I kind of smell it too.
And spring is the time of birth and renewal, flourishing, if you will.
Where are you going with this, Scott?
Well, just that there's some new video games coming out in March, and we're going to preview them on today's show.
Yeah, but what is that smell?
I think you're right. It is Tina. Welcome to G4TV.com, the show that plays every platform available to gamers. I'm Scott Rubin, and here to manifest your gaming fantasies is the smelly the dub, Tina Wood.
My bad. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it before I came.
People ask why I sit at the little table.
Now we understand.
Yeah, also joining us is a woman who inspired the Final Fantasy hairstyles. She's blonde, she's spiky. It's Laura Foy.
And you must be old.
Girls like this, naturally.
Yeah, and they ripped you off.
They sure did.
But it is spring.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Already beautiful weather here in Southern California. The rest of the world, maybe not so much.
It's beautiful everywhere. I was just
covered
in
in snow.
Snow is beautiful.
Snow is beautiful, but not when
You know
it's
what's
75
more
degrees
beautiful?
and sunny.
New games!
New games!
That's right. There are lots of new games coming out. Just like March, April is like game release. It's like after New Year's, there's kind of a lull.
We had a drought
Yeah,
for a while.
it was kind of a drought.
But there's
people
a drought
were starving.
no longer.
No.
We're going to, bring you guys 7 or 8 games that are coming out this March and April?
Yeah,
Some of
let's
you want to
kick it
start?
off. Yeah.
What do you want to start with?
I want to start with one of the biggest action game releases of the year. It's an Xbox exclusive.
You must be talking about Ninja Gaiden.
It is Ninja Gaiden, and people here at G4 are freaking out over this game. People have been playing a demo version that have been kind of out there in game stores, but the full version is here, and it's really good.
Yeah, GameSpot gave it a 9.4. It looks incredible. It's based off the same story as the arcade game in '88 was based off of.
Hidden in there are the original Ninja Gaiden games, so you can unlock those and play them. But this one here, for GameCube fans, it's a long time coming.
Twin Snakes.
Yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid.
Dude, this one, the boards are lit up all over. People want this game.
Now, it's not a brand new Metal Gear game. It is kind of one of the, I think it's the original one, kind of updated for the GameCube.
There's new abilities that Snake has.
Yeah.
He's able to hang from ledges, shoot from a first-person perspective, and hide himself and enemies in lockers.
And you know what this also shows? That just because it was an exclusive PlayStation game for years, it came out on the Xbox, and now it's on the GameCube, so that exclusive thing, it just showed a little while.
Not so
Nothing's
much.
ever exclusive.
But
We
what's
know
also
that.
happening? Are we getting into spring training here?
Yeah.
We're getting into preseason?
Yeah.
And
Poor
the
Yankees, I feel bad. They got A-Rod now, and just the downfall of the whole
struggling.
organization.
Yeah.
But I'll be taking him out. I'll be sliding feet first into A-Rod because MVP Baseball 2004 from EA Sports is pretty much out by the time you're watching this show.
Yeah,
and it
comes out
has
the
new
9th,
stuff.
March 9th.
It
Yeah.
has new stuff, like the ability to slide feet first and
really?
take someone out. And you use the right stick, so when you're sliding into home, you can knock the catcher down and try and knock the ball out.
Yeah. We did that. Tina and I played a little bit.
We did play a little bit of that.
home run derby.
It's got the pure swing
I
system,
do.
which
Yeah.
allows a lot better controlling for when you're going to be when you're hitting. So.
And I was just looking at the game right before we came out on the PlayStation 2, and even for a PS2, the graphics are tight. This is a good game because now you can play it online. That's right, PS2 version, MVP Baseball will be online.
People have been wanting this one for. What is it, Tina?
It's Unreal Tournament 2004. This game looks great, and it is a blast. These guys worked really, really hard on it. There's a bunch of new vehicles. There's a bunch of new weapons. They've got this, like, mine spider, which is a new weapon where you actually fire it. Basically, the spiders are mines. They go towards the enemy, and they blow everything up.
And the demo's out. People have been downloading and playing the demo, and
It's like
it's getting
most
rave
downloaded
reviews.
thing in
Everyone
history
loves
of
it. Based
gaming.
on the demo, and that's just proves what a great game is going to be.
A couple of new game modes, a couple of new weapons, but really the big thing about this release is the vehicles. You can now get and drive around these maps. Very, very cool. Let's talk about one of the biggest games of the past couple of years in terms of online play, Battlefield 1942. fast forward to the rice paddies of Vietnam, and you've got Battlefield Vietnam.
Yes, you
Right,
do.
well, this game, I mean, I checked out the trailer on the site. The site's really pretty intensive. I checked out the trailer. It looks beautiful. It looks great. But what I'm more excited about, and what a lot of people are the mods that are going to come out for this game.
Very, very true.
It comes out, they give you the kit, the SDK, whatever you're going to need, and people are already excited to start modding this game.
And apparently each loading screen is going to contain some general background about exactly what's happening, what the conflict is, or what region you're in, which I don't think they did in 42.
It comes out on our birthday.
Yes.
So
it
that
comes
reason
out
alone.
23.
What I like about it is now you've kind of moved ahead from the whole World War II era, so you get more updated and modern weapons, vehicles, and jet fighters. We got
Splinter Cell, Pandora tomorrow.
and another one that
Sam
people are
Fisher's.
just going crazy over. The first Splinter Cell game was just a huge hit, multi-platform. This one comes back and adds something that really everyone wanted, which was the ability to play multiplayer.
And apparently Sam is not the only operative in this game, is what I'm hearing. That there's going to be somebody else that can actually help guide you through these missions.
It's stealthy, it's got gadgets, really cool,
The first
but
one was
really
so good. I'm excited for this one.
the PC game that a lot of people are going to be putting on their machines. If you've got a brand new 3D card, you got a really fast processor. We've shown it in the show before. It's Far Cry, and it is, you know, the game that's got like the furthest draw distance of any PC game ever.
And
It's just water.
the
Just
coolest
look at
thing
that
about
water.
this is the free roaming AI and that nothing is scripted, which I haven't actually played it. You may have, so.
It's pretty fun.
We-
It is a great looking first person shooter. The AI is smart, and well, there's a dead guy right there in the water. But you know who, remember our old friend Yui Bowl?
Absolutely.
He just got the rights to this one. Gonna make a
Is he?
movie
He's
out of
gonna
Far
make
Cry.
another movie.
Wow.
He is snatching up video game licenses.
When's he going to make the G4TV.com movie?
Yeah. That would be crazy. Hey,
That would be
I've got
crazy.
slices of pie here.
Yeah, what you got,
Not the
Scott?
kind of pie that you guys wear in your head or
slices
throw
on
at each
the
other.
wheel.
The wheel O stuff to talk about
That's right.
in
Bring
its
it back.
infancy stage. This is before it's assembled. People
Oh my
wonder how it
God.
goes on.
Is there some behind the scenes action going on right here?
But you might get like iToy might come up.
Oh,
Maybe.
information,
You never know.
yeah.
Tina Tat.
Ooh, tears.
I hope she doesn't go tit for tat. I don't know what that would mean, but
Yes, you do.
T-Flow Fee.
Has nothing to do with
Well, but really, I think
What's
what
going on?
everyone at home, they're going to be rallied around the television, gathering their friends and family to find out if it will land on this slice right here.
Does that say Laura's butt crack like I
That's
think
right,
it does?
people.
It
There's some
does.
controversy out there in the world right now.
Yeah.
People are posting to the boards multiple threads, whether or not there might have been some scandalous butt crackage
Yeah,
being
we don't know
shown.
if it was a costume reveal that went wrong, but like
gonna-
the Zapruder film, we will, if we land on this, we will get the footage and we will roll it
We're gonna
frame by
get to
frame
the
to find out
bottom of
whether
this.
Laura's ass crack made it on the air.
The FCC is going to be coming down on us.
I'm going to investigate. I'm going to be
G4
watching.
Standards and Practices is going to take the show right
Did you
off
call
the
it
air.
a wardrobe malfunction?
I did.
It could
I was
be
gonna
a
say it again
wardrobe
later, but now I
malfunction.
won't.
Hey, game development is coming to a standstill in a few weeks. We'll tell you why when G4TV.com returns. Want some pie? Want a slice of pie?
I'll take a little, just a sliver, please.
You want
You think you
to eat
just
Laura's
want
butt
that to
crack?
show
You
up on.
want a piece of Laura's butt crack?
And welcome back to the show that will soon be the butt of many jokes if I keep making cracks like that.
Oh, God.
That was actually kind of funny.
Great. Hey, you know what's even funnier? Old reruns of this show hitting the
Absolutely
air.
hysterical.
It's going to be 7 days a week. They're calling it G4TV.retro, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 Pacific, starting on the 12th.
A lot of numbers.
It'll be 7 days a week. You'll catch old episodes of this
Good.
show.
So if you missed some of the classic moments here on G4TV.com, now's your chance to catch up and learn a little bit of our history.
Yeah, you might be able to play that G4TV bingo game.
Watch Scott's hair as it goes like this.
Yeah, true.
And Tina goes like
then,
this.
Other big
I stay
news,
the same.
Thug.
And
What?
you're here.
Our new time slot. We're moving. The show is moving. It will no longer premiere the new episode on Friday nights. We now premiere new episodes Sunday nights,
Sundays.
10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. So after The Sopranos is over, you'll come and
Are we
watch.
competing
But
with
is the
The
rest of our
Sopranos?
schedule
we're on
the
right
same?
after them.
So we follow The Sopranos.
Yeah, they're all leading.
Yeah, they're all leading.
They're leading. Right.
Forget about it.
Hey,
All right, so what's now? Is it the Twisted Sweet game provided by Juicy Fruits? It is that time. The game is Animal Crossing. Who doesn't love this great Nintendo game? Animal Crossing is an everyday life communication. I hate you guys so much. Look, here you play the only human in the village, if you want to call him a human, and you start out the game by buying a house. You're going to try to earn money by pretty much selling anything that you can find in the town, which will help you upgrade your house and decorate with furniture, yada, yada. The game utilizes a real clock, and it parallels a 27-world universe that we live in. So when it's daytime, it's daytime. When it's nighttime, it's nighttime.
What is twisted and sweet about it, though?
Okay, what is sweet is that it's cute, it's funny, and it's simple. But what is twisted is that the reason why we play video games is to escape reality. This game makes you go to work. It makes you take out a loan to buy a house.
I think it's twisted
it
because
forces you to communicate with people that you don't want to communicate with.
I do that
in real life. So that's twisted.
Right.
But it's completely addictive. It's a great game, and it's twisted.
I think it's twisted because you have to play these weird little creaturey animals that talk to each other.
I hate both of my co-hosts. I want to be on polls.
Exactly. Hey, we got something else for you. Each year, game makers gather in San Jose, California for a week of conferences, schmoozing, and the Game Developer Choice Award. The event is also the place, for independent game makers to participate in the Independent Games Festival. And here to tell us all about it, returning to the show, is Alan Yu.
How are you guys?
Alan,
Welcome to the show.
Not only on this show, but we see you on Filter, we see you on Pulse. You're all over the place.
Yeah, pre-4,
How did you get started in the game business and then kind of lead that into how you got involved with GDC?
I was a receptionist at the company that owns the GDC, and I needed a job after, serving my stint as a receptionist, and here I am. But basically, I started by picking up Madden again in college.
Now, Naganude posted to the board. He wants to know a little bit more about the GDC. What is it? How does one get involved? And what are some of the highlights maybe that you expect to see this year?
Okay. The GDC is a gathering of 10,000 professionals in game development, so creators of games.
Open to the public or no?
It's not open to the public. If you're in an industry, you can attend. It's a high barrier to entry. Now, there are students that do attend. The GDC. The GDC provides this forum for people to get together in our industry. It provides inspiration for game developers. It provides training going forward. It gives people a signpost for basically what's going to come in the future.
That's great.
Actually,
That's
we
very
have a call.
exciting.
Hey, caller.
Hey,
Hey, what's your name?
Game Dollar.
All right. Hey, you have a question for Alan?
What kind of advancements do you hope to see with the Game Developers Conference, such as the state of the art and driving growth in the game market?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think as much as the GDC is a reflection of our industry, and it's a big mirror, it's also kind of, in a lot of ways, it pulls the industry along. I think now you're getting people talking about how do we improve the AI in our games? How do we improve gameplay, writing, audio, all these other things.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
But just real quick, that makes an interesting point, because you take a game like Animal Crossing, like we just showed, and it really shouldn't have done well. It had mediocre graphics, okay sound, and it was like an unknown license, but it did incredibly well. So we can see that are innovative, that will continue to do well, that aren't based on graphics and billions of dollars in technology.
Yeah, at GDC we also have a conference within a conference called GDC Mobile, and this maybe not quite the sexy thing right now, but you carry a cell phone, I'm sure. Everyone in this room right now has cell phones, and always talking. And those machines aren't just, it's not the big Motorola thing you just carry around and you have to crank up and talk on. Now, these things are pretty sophisticated, right? And you can play games on them. Yeah. But, I think when we're going to see kind of the killer app in that game is not trying to port a PS2 game or an Xbox game onto there, because number one, you can't render all that stuff on a little screen. But that's not playing to the strength of a mobile device, right? You really want to leverage the always-on network connectivity. You want to leverage the fact that is a built-in payment system. You want to leverage the fact that there's a community involved. So I'm waiting for that kind of killer app.
So the next big thing might come out of mobile.
Yeah, it might.
Well, the last time there was a big announcement at GDC was Microsoft unveiled the Xbox early on there. Bill Gates was there. There's rumors it might happen at this one. I know you don't have any kind of tip that you can give out.
It's rumor, I can't really comment on, but the reason people do things like that at GDC in 1999, Sony unveiled the PS2, their first American announcement. Miyamoto came that year, also gave a great speech. Sega showed the Dreamcast there. The reason they do that is because the creators and developers are the start of the value chain, right? They're all there, and basically without developers, you have no games, and without, you can't sell a game system without the games, right?
So people don't have to worry, because G4's got a ton of coverage on GDC this year.
Absolutely.
The awards, the Independent Game Festival, the conferences. Thanks for taking the time to be here.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we'll see you in a couple weeks. Sure, Canadians have hockey night in Canada, but we're cross-checking all 4 hockey video games right here, right after this. Hey, welcome back to the show. You know, hockey's been a video game staple since the early days of 8-bit consoles when a couple of paddles and a dot represented the action on the ice. Now we have fully 3D, photorealistic hockey with online multiplayer that puts the intensity of a game in your hands. So we thought it was a good time to show you all 4 games that are out right now. Take a look at the quad split. And we'll start off with you, Dub.
All right, let's take a look at ESPN NHL Hockey on the Xbox. It's a Sega game. I truly believe this is the best hockey game available. It is far better than last year's NHL 2K3. It's all about the ESPN brand integration. You've got Gary Thorne and Bill Clement on vocals, which adds a lot of authenticity into the experience. There's a great skybox mode that lets you see unlockables, trophies, look at records, and you get to actually play some air hockey. So I'm a big fan of ESPN.
Hey, it's good.
All right, this is NHL Rivals. It's the first hockey game from Microsoft for the Xbox. Of course, right off the back, Xbox Live support for up to 10 players. You can do 5-on-5 hockey, which is really cool. You get like 6 Xboxes and multiply it up. There is a short fuse, long fuse thing for each player, so if someone's going to get mad and going to get to fighting, his fuse will be short and he'll be kicking some ass early. Advanced passing system. The game is beautiful. The presentation is great.
Here we got NHL Hits Pro. What I like about hockey, if you go to the arena and in the game, is the fights. I wanted an arcadey hockey game, and this game has got the fights. It's got over-the-top gameplay, zany, crazy, weird places you could play. People's helmets come off. People go to on fire. You can fight right there. There's a kill him, slug him, get him.
Ouch.
See, you can, after the whistle blows, you can still fight. It's been toned down a little bit from the previous games, but it's so much fun. So much fun.
Despite what the dub says, NHL 2004 for the PlayStation 2 is the best hockey game out. Using the right thumbstick to check guys into the board is very, very satisfying. The game obviously graphically looks incredible, but what I really like are the little details in the motion capture and the animation that make it feel like you're watching a real hockey game. It's NHL 2004 for the PlayStation 2 from EA Sports, and I'm telling you, it's got online play for the PS2. It's a great game.
But now it's time for...
Well, as if there's not enough stuff to talk about, we've got the wheel of stuff to talk about. A little walkabout. Do a little walkabout. Hey, that's right. It's a wheel filled with all kinds of gaming goodness, games by grudge and Toon Time and...
People write in. They want to hear. Jasper wants to hear about Matrix Offline.
Tina's Tat.
What is
never know what that is. I say
of Heroes.
I say you spin it. Spin it. Spin the
Spin that wheel. Stop it. Talk about it. Probably spun it too hard. Almost your butt crack. It is the eye toy, though, from Karen.
It's not.
It's not. It's the iToy, and basically the PS2 has announced the second game for the iToy, and it's called iToy Groove. It's a dance game. 28 incredibly established artists, including Madonna, Elvis, Fatboy Slim, Jamiroquai. Coming out spring 2004. It's going to be $50 if you want it with the iToy. $29.99 by itself, roughly.
All right, thanks to Carrie for that.
Tina.
Spin it again. Spin it again.
And Laura's butt crack.
Tina's Tat.
Toon Time! Mr. Rubin.
Toon Time, that's right. You heard him talking about the Independent Game Festival at GDC. Well, AOL is teaming up with the Cartoon Network to have another contest where an independent game maker is going to get a chance to make a game featuring a Cartoon Network character. Yay. So, if you're an independent game maker, get yourself to GDC.
All right, spin it, Laura. Spin it.
We'll be here a week while that.
No, with that. Woo! Price is Right. TFL.
That's right. Recruit wants to know. He's very much looking forward to True Fantasy Live Online. It's the first massively multiplayer online game for the Xbox, but is there going to be a fee? Is there going to be a fee additional to just paying for Xbox Live, Tina?
I don't know,
you know
Laura.
What?
Is there going to be a fee?
It looks like there is. You know, it looks like there is. It's going to be minimal, but like about $5 a month. But based on, you know, the way games have gone and in the past trends and the way the Japanese market's looking right now, I would say get your $5. What are you doing?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I think we've got to spin the wheel one last time. We're all out of time. Before we do, though, there's another... Wait a minute.
All right, spin the wheel, Scott.
Spin the wheel of stuff to talk about.
And it is on.
Wait a minute.
Butt crack.
It's Laura's butt crack.
Yeah.
What the heck? Well, let's find out.
Let's review the tape and finish this problem.
Yeah.
Where are you? Finish this once and for all, and I'm going to show to you if there was some butt crack, because there's no butt crack. Good looking, too. All right,
Alrighty.
wait. First, let's explain why we're showing this in the first
All right,
place.
this episode from a couple of weeks ago, I go to the boards after the show, and sure enough, lots of posts wondering if they saw Laura's butt crack. And some actually looking to start a class action
And let
lawsuit
me
because they've
tell
been
you right now that you
injured.
do not see any butt crack. It is my tattoo.
You see 100%
It is a shadow.
USDA
Let's take a
butt
look
crack.
at the
Go to
tape.
videotape.
Evidence examination.
Alrighty,
Slow motion.
So you'll see she's in motion
See?
now. And
See,
hold
that's
it,
my
hold for a second.
wire. That's my
Here's the
tattoo.
wire. Here's
Wait.
the tattoo.
That's my
And
tattoo
wait,
right
there's
there.
the crack right there. And
Okay,
now
it's
in
always
light.
on the up. It's on. There we go. And
Right there.
Stop
right
it.
there. There's
Stop
a little
it.
underwear. A little underwear right there. She's wearing Fruit of the Loom tighty whities.
nudity.
Can we bring it back? There's more.
Dude,
more
that's my tattoo.
Right there, right there.
That's
Go
my
back.
tattoo.
There?
You have an ass crack
That
tattoo.
is, yes, that is my tattoo. And
That
it
is not right there. Look at,
Wait.
it's winking at me for God's sake.
Yes.
All right, move it forward, please. And when
and
it
one
hits
more
the
that-
light, right
On the down.
there. Can we zoom in, please?
Is there any way to get it close?
Up here.
Yeah,
There it
that is Laura's
This looks
butt crack.
like
that is
fat
not-
kid's cheeks, the
That
dimples.
is not my butt crack.
That is
Over
so
here.
cracked.
Look how low
All
your
right,
pants
so
are
first of all,
off.
I think it's obvious. We've already come to the conclusion that we've seen no ass crack, that it is all tattoo and mic wires.
Can we make that wiggle, please?
Smoke and mirrors,
Can we
people
get the
here.
I
wiggle?
think if you look on this
Back
shot
and
right
forth
here.
wiggle.
That's
Right
a
there?
G-rated
Yeah.
television show.
Alrighty, thanks for watching the show. Big thanks to Alan Yu from the Game Developers Conference. Check out Pulse's coverage of the awards and the Independent Game Festival. Also, I want to thank the chatters and the forum members who alerted us to this nastiness on our air. Will
It's
never be
just a
shown
tattoo.
again except in
Yeah,
reruns.
just a tattoo.
And for
Wanna
Tina
see
Wood
Tina's-
and Cracky Foy, I'm Scott Rubin. Until next time, take it to the board.
I'll show her.
Cracky.
Come on.
Turn around.
But turn around. Let's see it. Let's see it. Is that the real ass crack?
Hi, I'm Tommy. I'm Florian. And I'm Andy. And I'm James. And we're in Palo Alto. So we're gonna do a little gaming.
It's like they want the TV shows on.
Hi, I'm the champion.
The hottest new bands playing the hottest new titles. Check out more of Levi's original music on Players, Monday at 8:30 p.m.